So here's the world of Instagram, YouTube, and there's our site, nice shaded.
We have a nice little creek running behind it.
Absolutely gorgeous. And you turn around and we're right there on the highway.
That's interesting.
Kind of cool, rough hewn rock like that.
Yeah. We're about a mile from our campground and it's supposed to have a view of Mount Rushmore, yet we have not set eyes on said Mount Rushmore yet. Seeing a lot of touristy stuff though.
I love the tourism stuff. There's all kinds of cheesy stuff from zip lines to gold mines. I love it.
Helicopter tours, wax museum.
Yeah, look at this up here in front. It's perfect.
This is like a beach town.
I love it. Fudge. Old-time portraits. It just gets better.
It does get better. Look at this place.
Coming back here.
We're going to be walking distance pretty much from this.
Hopefully.
Well, we're only 0.4 till our turn. 500 feet. So we just got to our campground in Keystone. You can hear the thunder. We're under a severe thunderstorm watch until about 2:15. We're just kind of finishing setting up. Not a bad little campground. We're pretty sheltered from the direction the storm's coming in, but they are predicting tennis ball size hail. So we're going to take all due precautions.
Yeah, this is why I don't do these helicopter tours. I mean, I get it, they're regulated, they're good pilots, but it's a severe thunderstorm with tennis ball size hails that Cindy just went over and they're still going their tours?
Yep.
Not me, I'm not flying in this weather.
Nope.
And the calm before the storm. It's like we're just gonna skirt it, but we'll see.
Fortunately, the storm passed without incident. One thing that airstreamers do not like is hail. We woke up the next morning to some beautiful sunshine.
And it was off to Mount Rushmore, something we have been waiting to do for many, many years.
So again, this is one of those things where you want to get here as early as possible, I think. It's getting crowded already. You have to pay a $10 parking fee that does not include the America Beautiful Pass. And unless you are an RV or a larger vehicle, they send you to a parking garage, which is 7 foot 2 inches, which fit our vehicle, but might not.
I think it was 7'10", actually.
Oh, it's 7'10"?
Yeah, it's no big deal. Your big ICU trucks can fit.
Someone with an Airstream coming in.
All right, so we're here at Mount Rushmore. Sid, what are your first thoughts?
It is amazing.
Yeah, you know, I hear people say, Mount Rushmore, yeah, whatever. I love this. This is absolutely inspiring. Mm-hmm. This is
I've only
patriotic.
seen it in movies.
We've never seen it in person. Mm-hmm. And yeah, there's no about this. This is absolutely spectacular.
Well worth it.
And yeah, the parking you got to get through, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Busy.
It's actually more controlled than the Devil's Tower was.
Yes.
Because that one was not a very good situation, because I think this parking was so limited there that they had to do a different method of parking control.
Yeah, but this is absolutely wonderful. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and further explore.
Absolutely. So this area has all the territories and states that have been added with their flags, and we found Vermont.
Of course.
So they're in alphabetical order, I believe. So that's why
they are.
That's why we're the closest, one of the closest anyway, to the monument.
Okay, this is kind of a cool picture here, and it shows the mountain before it was carved.
And you can sort of see the notch right there that you can still see on it today.
Yep. We're here in the exhibit hall and looking at some of the different stuff, and that's truly an amazing statistic when you think about the danger, the difficulty, the use of explosives,
the heights,
that there were no deaths during the sculpture. You look at something like the Panama Canal or something,
or the Hoover Dam,
which there were multiple deaths. That's an amazing statistic.
So we are on the Presidential Trail, and it's about 0.6 miles loop around Mount Rushmore, and it's about the closest you can get to it to get some good views. And so it's considered a strenuous hike, but because it has a lot of stairs.
Yeah, it's all paved or
It's wood.
boarded over wood like that.
Yeah. But you can see some of the trail here, and I think we've hiked a little bit more strenuous stuff in the dunes, so this is not bad.
And what it does is it allows you to get some more unique views of Mount Rushmore from
And different
below,
pictures and from different locations.
close up, stuff like that.
Yep. So if you want to hike the Presidential Trail, my recommendation is to go that direction, which is left as you face Mount Rushmore, because the steps going up are less than the steps going down.
Yeah, it was a much easier way.
It was a much easier hike that way.
So what do I typically get at the gift shop?
You typically get a patch. I try to get a sticker, and we just like to see everything Mount Rushmore here.
How awesome is that? The sound of freedom at freedom. So just a tip on parking, it's a really good system. You don't have to pay when you come in, but you pay at one of the kiosks.
Or you can pay at the gift store, the cafe, any of the places inside.
Right, and that's what we did. So we didn't stand in line when we went to buy our souvenirs. We paid right there, and it is good for 1 year. So if you want to come tonight, for example, and see the illumination, they say show up around 8:15. The illumination's at 9:30, but you don't have to pay for 1 year from the date of your purchase, so keep that ticket. Barcode facing up.
And here we go. And we keep our ticket if we want to go to the nighttime show. So we're basically staying 2 miles down the mountain from Mount Rushmore, and from the edge of our parking lot we actually have a side view of Mount Rushmore as well.
Let's go ahead and take a look at this campground. We're at Rushmore View Campground, and it's attached to the hotel, which will be good for us tomorrow because they allow you to get ice from the hotel lobby, and we're boondocking tomorrow at the Badlands, so we'll give some tips as far as how we set up our fridge for boondocking at some point. But yeah, you know, we're here admittedly because we couldn't get reservations at Custer State Park. Everything was booked forever and ever and ever, and yes, there are a few day of sites, but it's been 95 degrees here, and our idea, we don't mind running the generator a little bit to cool things down with our soft start, but we don't like running the generator 724 all the time to get out of 95 degree heat when boondocking. So things are cooling down tomorrow?
Things are cooling down tomorrow, so it should be the perfect little window to do some dispersed camping.
Yes. So when you read about this place on campaign, this is not a pretty campground. This is a campground that's got us close to Mount Rushmore, and it's got us close to the cute little town of Keystone, where we love that chintzy little town.
It's not horrible though. It's got
a phone booth.
It's got a phone booth.
Doesn't work. I tried.
Yeah, but they got one up the hill too.
But they had a laundromat that was right close by.
Yep.
Starlink was clear enough, even though we've got trees. Campground's a little, goofy in that. When was the last time you heard this though? We're in site 3. And they got rid of all the even sites to make it 3, 5, 7. So site 4, which is this hookup right here, actually doesn't exist. Or actually that's the hookup.
So they widened the sites basically.
Yeah, so site 4, which has its hookups right there, that doesn't actually exist. So they've widened the site.
Which is not bad, and it's got some shade, which is also hard to come by these.
It's level. And so, it does what we had it to do. The sites over here, those sites over there do have a view of Mount Rushmore from their camper. We don't, but...
It's a very small sideways view.
But again, it served its purpose when we couldn't get into Custer.
Yeah, and this was great. I liked it.
And what
was the parts per million of the
244, I think.
244.
ppm.
And
we're not boosting.
Do we have 30 amp or 50 amp?
It's two 30 amp sites, so it's all 30 amp. These things are built for smaller rigs, as you can see.
Right, and so you can see that.
Camper vans and a couple of small class C's.
Yep, you
They
can
have
see
a few big ones, and the bigger ones go up top there.
Yep.
But it works, you know. It works.
Yep, and you can see there's wide open spaces here on August 1st. So it's a good spot if you want to jump off to go to Mount Rushmore.
Yes. I don't know, I love towns like this where it's just, you know, souvenir shops,
Yep.
ice cream stores,
Yep, just
stuff
kind of
like that.
like
So-
a beach area.
Exactly, it reminds us of like Hampton Beach or Bar Harbor.
Yep, just
Except
touristy stuff.
This is a Black Hills version of that.
Absolutely, you have to have the wood.
It is the week before bike week. Look at them all.
That is awesome.
What's that, Beans?
This is apparently the world's largest wooden Sasquatch. What do you think?
Pretty impressive.
Yeah. It's funny because when we went to Tulsa, they had a Sasquatch too. So
I think there's a lot of Sasquatches
I
out
think
this
there
way.
are a lot of Sasquatches running around here. So
What is
we're
a
gonna have to
Sasquatch
find
eye?
this one. The Sasquatch merry-go-round.
I bet that's pricey.
Join us next week as we take a break from our travels to explain how batteries really work.
And this is coming from someone who is an actual battery engineer.
So if you like this video,
Give us a big thumbs up
and if you think we've earned a subscription, click the subscribe.
and comment below if you've been to Mount Rushmore and how you liked it.
Because we come out with RV and Airstream related videos just like this one every Tuesday.
Thanks for watching.